Hello, I'm Steve Lester, and we have been interviewing the fabulous cast of the upcoming feature release, Say Less. And today, right now, we have with us Keyon Johnson, who plays the part of Torrey Anderson in the movie. What's going on, man? How you doing today?
Doing good. How you doing?
Hey, man, doing good. Just hanging in there, making it do what it do out here.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's a beautiful, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's all I can say. And
Indeed, it is.
we're gonna make it even better. So in the movie, you played Torrey Anderson, correct?
Yep.
Can you just tell us a little bit about Torrey Anderson, who that is, what this character was, and how challenging was that for you? Was that a stretch for you? Is that in your personality range? Tell me about the character of Torrey Anderson.
Well, Tori's character was pretty interesting. As you know, find out like in the movie and everything, he lost his mother early on in his life, and his father wasn't in his life, so he started to lean more closer towards the streets and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see that side necessarily because you're seeing everything from his girlfriend point of view, who is Jasmine, and you're seeing a more softer side. So
Oh,
it was interesting because it's like you know you got to be hard, but you got to be soft at the same time because like
right.
you know.
I got you. So was that a stretch from you? Is that out of your actual normal life character, or did you just kind of flow right into it?
um Given how hard Tory was in the streets,
Mm-hmm.
that part, I Tory is known as being this hood and being a thug, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say I'm a thug or anything like that. you know,
All the feds watching.
yeah. No. So that was a little out there, but I mean it wasn't hard.
Okay. So when you got picked for the film to do this part, how did that make you feel? Just getting that call back, like, "Hey, we want you in this."
Honestly, it made me feel great. I wasn't surprised because I'm great. No, I'm just joking. Nah, nah, but really, I was really honored. I've never done a movie like this before. Most of the things that I've done has been like, I did a couple commercials here and there. I've done like plays and musicals and like stage acting,
Oh,
but I've
okay.
actually done like, a movie, like this. This was interesting.
Okay. So from the point of getting casted, you went to your first casting call, did your thing, you get to the reading scripts, then you start filming, and then the next thing you know, you're done with the filming. What was that process like from beginning to end? And how did that flow? How long did it take for you? And you know,
So the moment I got the call, that I was, gonna begin in my part and everything, and Jackie had sent me who my character was and she wanted me to wear and everything. I immediately started to, map out
mm-hmm.
uh, how I wanted to bring to life what she had wrote on paper. Um,
Definitely.
it of course, like I said, it wasn't too far of a stretch. So it didn't take too long.
Mm-hmm.
Now the whole process with us actually making it was wild because we did it in like a month. It felt like it was very very quick, but it was
Nice.
a great experience. Nevertheless, it was pretty wild though.
Okay. Was this the only character that you auditioned for? Was there somebody else you were interested in, or you just auditioned and then they gave you a part?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I just auditioned, and I was lucky enough to get a part.
Hey
Um,
man, you're
I would
great.
have been
You're
fine
great.
with any of the characters. The
Yeah.
only one that I would say stuck out to me more, because Tori actually was one of the parts that did stick out to me a little bit, but the only other part that did stick out to me was Greg.
Okay.
Um, just because the overprotective brother is more like my
Gotcha.
my hands
Okay.
out. It's like, oh hey, I go
I
all right
gotcha.
in this.
Had a couple people that seemed to like that Greg character. I can't wait to see the final product to see who this person was because people seem to like Greg, I think. So
Yeah.
cool. So I know, this time of filming, was something that we were in the middle of something that has never happened before, man. We're in the middle of a pandemic. What
Yeah.
was it like for you filming, when we got to take all these precautions and, somebody sneeze next to you, give them a stank eye or something? I mean, what was it like doing filming during this pandemic?
Well, for me personally, I of course, did take COVID and the whole pandemic very seriously.
Okay.
Um, but with that being said, the precautions that were being taken, uh, by the time we started filming, it was almost so routine to me
Mhm.
by that point
Right.
that it almost had started to become second nature,
Okay.
getting your temperature, taken and
Yeah, that's the stuff that needs to be,
yeah, like social this like all that kind of stuff. Like it started to become second nature at that point. So um she made it very easy because like I said, she was taking people's temperature and everything was cool. Like
cool,
so
cool. Were there any other difficulties or frustrations during filming, that took place?
um
I heard it was pretty hot or something out, so I guess it.
yeah, there were a couple days that it was pretty hot. I actually wear a do-rag like the entire film. Do-rag hat, doesn't matter. The entire film. So uh it wasn't too bad for me, honestly, because the do-rag at one point was basically kind of like it was almost like a sweatband, like playing basketball. So
Okay.
I was holding off a lot better than everybody else, honestly.
So that was really just part of your outfit, I guess. I mean, because no shade, but you don't really just
Yeah, I'm
do that.
bald. Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Like why you wearing a do
Why you
rag,
wearing
bro?
do-rag?
Just
Truth be told, she told me she wanted me like she saw Torrey, as just like somebody that's like out here in the streets and like
yeah,
just thinking about it, like I didn't want Torrey to necessarily be bald. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just wear do-rags and caps
gotcha.
the entire time.
Okay,
Um, but they actually are my do-rags from when before I was bald. So they're
gotcha.
mine.
That's what's up. So, was this your first time working with Jackie? And how would you describe her as a producer and a director?
This actually was my second time working with her
Okay,
on YouTube. It was like a YouTube web series. It was pretty cool.
okay. Were there any of the characters in the movie that made you angry? That one character that you found it hard to separate from the movie and the live person you want to like, hey, I hate you, man. Just choke somebody out because they were so good in the
Yeah,
movie.
Tyler, Tyler's character, and well, in person, like off camera, Tyler is a great person. He's a good guy,
Oh yeah, most
but
people
um, right, right, but his character was abusive,
are. Ah, yeah.
and yeah, so it's just like when you watching him do a scene
Mhm.
and seeing how good he does it because he's really good at what he does and portraying a character, and even though it's not real and it's acting, it's still like you just want to run over and just like
Yeah. Seen that happen in a couple of productions, so I know that feeling. Man, that's funny. So
yeah.
did anybody do a lot of messing up their lines, flipping? Who's gonna lead the blooper reel? Who's gonna be the headline of the blooper reel?
um I won't snitch on anyone, I'm sorry, but Jackie did fall.
She fell. Oh, we got to see
So
that.
hopefully she kind of might have no choice but to throw it in there now, but Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't snitch on anybody. I'll snitch on her.
Yeah, if she's gonna put everybody else on blast in the bloopers, she got to put hers in there too. So
Yeah, gotta
put some
call out.
pressure on her. Yeah, put some pressure on her to get that one in there. So did you actually know any of the people in the movie prior to, and what was it like, being on set with everyone, and if you met new people, what was it like working with new people?
Well, speaking on the new people, I pretty much didn't know anybody except for a couple of people I'm gonna talk about in a second. Working with all of them was great. The
Mm-hmm.
energy there was very positive. One thing I will say is that I haven't done a lot of productions with predominantly black cast, and being in a predominantly black environment,
Mm,
that was very empowering, especially given, what was happening during the production. And
definitely.
so that was really dope to be in that environment. But so far as like people I did know, I knew Ashley. I
Okay.
knew her because I actually went to church with her, and we used to dance together.
Okay.
So I knew her.
Okay.
And a couple of the extras from some of the basketball scenes, uh,
Okay.
I knew them.
Okay. So overall, just a pretty uplifting, empowering experience, getting to know people, making new contacts, and all that. You were
Yeah.
good with all that. Excellent. So I know that everybody doesn't really know how this thing ends. So are you excited to find out how this movie ends?
I am very excited because I don't even know. And I feel like I should. There's no reason why I shouldn't know. And
Mhm.
that's just me talking just because I feel like I'm more important, even though I'm not.
Cool. Cool. So given this experience that you just had, would you do this all over again? Exactly the way
Yes.
it was? You change anything? Nothing. Just it was just an all around great experience.
Yeah,
What?
I would turn the dial down a little bit on the heat, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the heat is definitely something that can come into play, especially when you got to do a lot of outdoor stuff and it's hot and you're sweating, you're trying to remember lines and need water. And I definitely
Yeah.
dig, definitely dig that. Man, so you know what, Keyon, it was very good getting to know you, getting to know your character, Torrey. I just want to say, man, just thank you for being with us today, man. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a great opportunity.
No doubt, no doubt. And I just want to tell everyone you can get your tickets now on Eventbrite for the premiere of Say Less. That will be on February the 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a free premiere, but donations are welcome to help and support any and all future movie endeavors for Slim X Productions. No donation amount is too small. We appreciate the kind of jingles, but we really want the ones that's going to make that cash app go cha-cha-ching. So Slim X Productions does thank you in advance for your support and interest in this rising production. I'm Steve Lester. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.